For nearly 2 decades, Taiwan entrepreneur Liao Chun Ying has experienced the ebbs and flows of business with the West. Her garment factory used to sell predominantly to American fashion retailers until the trade war forced her to switch to European markets instead. Having already downsized significantly since the COVID-19 pandemic, she says fresh geopolitical conflicts over her hometown will only hurt business more.
2022 is already the toughest year in 3 decades. We're dealing with an ongoing pandemic, heat waves caused by climate change, and the crisis in Ukraine is driving up raw material costs. Now, cross-strait relations have deteriorated because of the U.S. It'll hurt investment and overall business sentiment.
The White House has insisted its One China policy remains unchanged. But analysts say a visit by the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan is set to trigger strong countermeasures from Beijing.
Even though the U.S. has separate branches of power, Congress does not answer to the White House. A congressional tour should not jeopardize U.S. strategic interests and national security. Clearly, the Biden administration has spelt out all the risks. But Pelosi choosing to ignore them shows conflict within the Democratic Party. Visiting Taiwan is Pelosi's own political calculation. It's a selfish one, not what's constructive to China-U.S. relations.
For the business community, political calculations by a few in power could have a major impact on their bottom line. Increasingly, multinationals are looking at political risk insurance, which pays out when conflicts boil over. Companies want to insulate themselves against potential military confrontations across the strait, and more importantly, prepare for any shocks to the Chinese economy and the global supply chain. Taiwan entrepreneurs are behind some of the most successful exporters on the Chinese mainland. For Liao, as economic ties run deep, the emotional bond is unbreakable.
Taiwan businesses have received a lot of help and support from the mainland. We are siblings, so I think most people want peace across the strait. I've been here for 20 years and want to retire here. Many of my friends in Taiwan also hope for peace. Traditional Chinese values teach us that harmony is precious. Collaboration leads to prosperity.
Despite the harsh rhetoric, Liao is hopeful that practical concerns will prevail. At the end of the day, she says, Taiwan and the mainland are family.